Welcome to the Healthy World channel. The definite purpose of this channel is to become a medium through which a detailed and authentic information on topics related to health can be shared with you. Educational information on nutritious food and supplements, diseases, medicines and their mode of action, various other treating methods, good lifestyle, and all other related topics is provided here in a way which is easy to understand. Our aim is to educate you with scientific knowledge and information only, and this information is not meant to be construed as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. We wish you good health and well-being. In this first video of our COVID series, we have covered the following basics of a vaccine in brief. Why prevention is better than cure? What is a vaccine and what is it made up of? Various ingredients of a vaccine, how vaccines work on the immune system, vaccines, the routes of administration and adverse reactions, and various goals of vaccine development. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. A little effort and money spent on prevention today can save a lot of effort in saving lives and a tremendous amount of money spent in cure tomorrow. There is a complete shift seen everywhere in the world from curative care to preventive care, with an urgent need to prevent spread of pandemics like COVID-19. Here's where vaccines have got a big role. A vaccine is a type of medicine that is designed to prevent or save us from contracting a disease rather than treating the disease. A vaccine trains or prepares our body's immune system to fight a disease with which it has not yet come in contact but has good chances of contact in the future. Therefore, vaccines are all about preparation for prevention. Vaccines are also informally called vax or a jab. The administration of vaccines is called vaccination. A vaccine is a biological preparation that mainly consists of a weakened or inactive parts of a disease-causing microorganism like bacteria, viruses, or fungus. The weakened organism, called antigen, is usually either a whole weakened virus or bacterium, or their parts such as surface proteins or sugars, or just their genetic material. The main and the active ingredient in a vaccine is the antigen. It is this active component which generates the protective immune response in the body. A vaccine typically contains one or more adjuvants used to boost the immune response. Preservatives are added to vaccines to prevent contaminations with bacteria or fungi. Stabilizers help the vaccine remain unchanged when the vaccine is exposed to heat, light, acidity, or humidity. Surfactants are a type of emulsifier that assist particles remain suspended in liquid, preventing settling and clumping by lowering the surface tension of the liquid. Residuals are the remaining minute quantities of substances that have been used during the manufacturing or production process of the individual vaccine. A diluent is a liquid used to dilute a vaccine to the proper concentration immediately prior to administration. This is usually sterile water. Now let us see how do vaccines work. When the vaccines are administered, they inject an antigen into the body, and the natural defense mechanism, which is the immune system, gets triggered to produce antibodies to fight it. As mentioned earlier, an antigen is either a whole weakened organism or their parts such as surface proteins or sugars, or just their genetic material. Antibodies produced in response to the antigen are an important part of the immune system. Our body has already developed thousands of different types of antibodies since our childhood, which is called as the innate immunity. Here in the picture, on the left hand side, you can see a vaccine with the antigen. On the right hand side is the immune system showing the antibodies. The antigen in the vaccine triggers and the antibodies in the immune system respond. An antibody is a large Y-shaped protein considered as a soldier in our defense system, and each soldier is trained to recognize one specific antigen. When the human body is exposed to an antigen for the first time, the immune system takes time to respond and produce antibodies specific to that antigen. Suppose the antigen is a virus with the spikes. Viruses generally need these spikes to attach themselves to the body cells and then enter into the cells to multiply themselves. The tip of Y-shaped antibody contain a paratope which is analogous to a lock that is specific for one particular epitope that is analogous to a key on an antigen, allowing these two structures to bind together with precision. Using this binding mechanism, an antibody can tag or attach itself to a microbe or an infected cell for attack by other parts of the immune system and can neutralize or destroy it directly. Here in the picture you can see virus cell spike locked with the antibodies completely. The moment this locking mechanism happens, more immune cells attack the virus, and subsequently the virus cells get killed by the immune system. Now you can understand that the time taken by the immune system to produce antibodies with specific locks for particular spike keys is the time required for the body to generate immunity against that antigen. The time could be 2 days or 10 to 14 days. Vaccines can be administered orally with the help of a dropper, as in case of children, like the oral polio vaccine and the rotavirus vaccine. Vaccines can also be injected into your body, either intramuscularly, like the hepatitis B and the tetanus toxoid vaccine, or injected into the subcutaneous tissue, like measles and yellow fever vaccines, or injected intradermally, as in case of BCG vaccine. There are also few vaccines which are administered to a person via the nose, do not require a needle. As we now know that vaccines inject an antigen into our bodies, because of the introduction of these antigens into the body reacts adversely sometimes. Pain, redness and swelling at the site of injection are very common side effects. These occur between 1 to 10% of the people who are injected with vaccines. These are considered very normal. Some people get fever, malaise and body aches. This is quite common but infrequent. These occur in more than 0.01% to less than 1% cases. These reactions require only normal care. The severe allergic reactions like anaphylaxis, which can be life-threatening, or an exaggerated response, happens in only less than 0.01% cases. They are rare or extremely rare, and they need immediate clinical management. The scientists and manufacturers of vaccines keep the following development goals in mind. The vaccines should offer durability and long-term protection. Vaccines should be effective in preventing and reducing severity of the disease, should be able to achieve immunity with minimal number of doses, cause no or very mild adverse reactions, should be stable at all storage conditions over a long period of time, should be easily available and affordable for all population. Please subscribe to the channel to get regular updates on new videos. If you like this video, share it and turn on the notification bell for more. We wish you good health and well-being. Thank you very much.